Stock on black gold. Nigeria and 60 years of crude oil exports. 1958 to 2018. Gold, black gold, the resource around which Nigeria's economy turns. But how did all this dependence on black gold start to the extent that citizens have come to believe that the nation cannot survive without it spurning several elite and community contentions in this nation? In 1956, after a 53-year search, Shell the Archie made history when they struck the black gold in swampy communities of Otuabagi/Otuogidi in the Oloibiri district of Ogbia, making the latter district the first in West Africa where crude was discovered in commercial quantity. Like the gold rush of California in the 19th century America, the small settlement of Oloibiri, a district headquarters in Ogbia in the defunct eastern region, came into limelight in second half of the 20th century. Prior to the find by Shell the Archie, the northern and southern protectorates, which Britain later amalgamated to form the country Nigeria, were only interested in their regional agro-resources, namely cocoa, coal, granite, and palm oil, which were then the mainstay of the Nigerian economy. However, the direction of the nation's economy and politics changed as crude oil exports brought in petrodollars, not only changing the historical approach to running the economies of the north and south of Nigeria, but actually becoming the driver of the nation's economy, with the oil sector accounting for 90 to 95% of Nigeria's foreign exchange earnings, 80% of budgetary revenues, and 35% of the nation's GDP. But how has Nigeria and Nigerians fared in 60 years of oil exports from 1958 to 2018? Nigeria's experience with 60 years of crude oil exports has been like a double-edged sword. To the political class, it has been 60 years of celebration of wealth, newfound status, and progress. However, to many citizens who, though acknowledge the fact of modest gains of 60 years of oil exports, it's been a tale of penury, poverty, inequality, and injustice. A Vanguard study of 50 years of oil exports in 2016 reported that the nation earned 962 trillion naira from exports of oil. The Nigerian story with 60 years of oil exports is today a paradox of a rich nation and poor citizens. The poverty statistics are worrisome. It doubled from 17 million in 1980 to 35 million in 1985, which then doubled to 67 million in 1996 and again doubled to 116 million in 2017. This is from the Making Nigeria Great report by Leke Alda in 2018. With Brookings Institution, a US-based think tank, reporting that Nigeria in 2018 has overtaken India in having the highest number of poor citizens. Additionally, the level of national brokenness is reflected in the Human Development Index, rated as 155 out of 188 in 2017. The Fragile State Index, where the nation's rate 13 out of 178 in 2017. The Legatum Prosperity Index, where the nation rates 128 out of 149 in 2017. The Global Terrorism Index, which indicated in 2017 that the nation is the most third terrorized nation globally, with herdsmen militia rated the fourth deadliest terror group. The sources of this is the Premium Times Nigeria. Global shift and an alternative national narrative. Nigeria's oil find in 1956 was not a curse, rather the historical contentions around oil has been the issue at stake, as the oil find created a rentier state, grand corruption, elite contentions, poverty, inequality, injustice, the locking up of citizens and regional potentials, weakening of innovation, and underdevelopment. The question on the lips of many citizens, given 60 years of oil exports, has been, Is there an alternative pathway for the Nigerian nation? Tier Fund Nigeria, Crude, Rukon, SCM, NIFES, and Just Green Center, in rereading the nation's national narrative, do not discontinuance the impact of 60 years of dependence on fossil-driven economy, a pathway which has spawned every negative thing that has arrested the nation's development, but also sees alternative pathways from current linear economic growth path in Nigeria. In putting forward a more hopeful alternative narrative at this strategic moment in global history, as nations in the global community announce their timelines for transitioning from fossil-driven automobiles to electric cars. France and the United Kingdom have set 2040, Norway and Netherlands 2025. Some federal states in Germany, 2030 is their phase-out stage, while in India is also 2030. Wherein lies this alternative hopeful path for the Nigerian nation? Tier Fund Nigeria, Crude, Rukon, SCM, NIFES, and Just Green Center's Post-Oil Nigeria Conference coming up in Jos on the 23rd to the 25th of October in 2018 raises a rare platform at this historic moment, not only enabling the nation rethink the logic of the nation's pathway, but bringing in the best minds for conversations that significantly make contributions in supporting transitions to a circular economic path where no citizen is left behind. Taser on sessions: circular economy, buzzword or reality? Disruptive thinking, the soul of innovations/eco-innovations, restorative economy. Theology of restorative economy, pathways for transitioning to smart cities in Nigeria. Gender mainstreaming in designs for enabling transitions to smart cities in Nigeria. Gender mainstreaming and decentralized renewable energy in Nigerian movement building and circular economy. The media and shifts to circular economy in Nigeria. Policy discussion on shifts to circular economy in Nigeria. Light bulb moments: innovators marketplace, mini hydroelectric generator, TE waste to security systems and power banks, building inverters, solar batteries, and windmills from recycled materials. The significant problems we face today cannot be solved at the same level of thinking we were when we created them.